What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Stock Talk with Cody. I'm Cody. Today I got kind of a runner today that popped up on the top movers of the day on Yahoo Finance at the number one spot. It's kind of a slow day in the market for runners like this, but I like to look at these stocks, see why they're running, or in some cases why they're falling so much. And for anybody who saw this on the OTC markets, anybody who's out there dabbling in the OTC markets, we saw a 67% increase from Samsara Luggage. So I decided to look into it. I've never heard of this company or this stock, so I'm going to show you guys kind of what I found if you're interested in investing in this stock right here. So yeah, up 67% today, up to $3.37. Of course, this is on the OTC. Seeing back in February, March, not very long ago, they were up around even as high as $13, $15 before eventually dropping all the way down to $3.37. We're sitting at a market cap right now after that huge gain of around $3 million. So it's definitely a smaller company. And from what I've found, that can kind of back it up. So what started this run, as we'll see from this article here, they reported a 275% revenue increase in 2021 Q1 earnings. This earnings call just happened on the 17th, and yet the stock is running up today, which is weird. Either some insider activity going on, a big investor just found out about it or something, but for some reason there was a lot of volume today, a lot of buying momentum today, despite this earnings call taking place on the SEC filings. As you'll see, it says on the 14th, but in this article was written the 17th. So it's definitely a smaller company, not on a lot of people's radars, which could be a good thing. Let's kind of find out and dive more into it. So whenever I look at an OTC stock, or even a stock that I've never heard of, I try to look at and see what they're kind of about. So on their website, you can find this little About Us page, and you'll basically see that they are a traveling technology company. They like to describe themselves. They make suitcases. That's about it. They make suitcases. I don't want to slander their name too bad or anything, but from what I can see, they pretty much just make really cool suitcases, kind of higher class products. I went and looked at their aluminum suitcases, so these are honestly on the lower end of what they make. Pretty kind of futuristic looking. I would buy that suitcase. It's pretty cool looking. Only issue is it's $300 for their regular suitcases, and I say regular suitcases because they also sell not regular suitcases in the form of their next gen suitcases. This is what kind of got them on the radar in the beginning when they started. They came out with this next gen suitcase, which is ugly, by the way, but of course you can change the color, I believe. That's kind of cool. That one's better. $280 normally retails at $400, I guess. I don't know if that's true or not, but comes with onboard hotspot Wi-Fi, so you put your suitcase in the overhead bin. Assuming it's charged, you can then run a hotspot from your suitcase and have Wi-Fi on your laptop and phone, which is honestly, that's a great idea. I don't know how well it works, but I've been on a plane a few times in my life, and not having Wi-Fi or service on the plane is obviously a nuisance, as you could put it, I guess. It's a lot better to have Wi-Fi on a flight than it is to not have Wi-Fi on a flight. Makes sense? I like this idea. I think it's a really cool idea, to be honest with you. For $280 though, but you know, I'm gonna be honest, I could see a market for this. I could definitely see a lot of people buying this, and this has a gap in the market. I don't know if there's many other onboard Wi-Fi suitcases out there, if they have a patent for it or not. But very cool idea. Kind of a cool little startup here. Another good thing that I found on their website about them, you guys notice that there's not an investors page. No mention of investors or anything on here. Even scrolled to the bottom of their website, nothing about investor information, which honestly, that's a good sign. And the reason I say that's a good sign, a lot of these OTC stocks have a big page for investors, and they try to get as many investors on board as they can. This kind of shows me they're not that worried about investing. They're really focused on their product and getting it out there and making it the new standard for the market that they're going for. Kind of the higher class traveler who needs this Wi-Fi on board, and trying to make traveling simpler. I'm not sure what they offer as far as like just the general suitcase features, how nice of a suitcase it is, because I've had some crappy suitcases. I don't know about you guys, but I've also had some good suitcases. I don't know how they are. I haven't ordered one. Maybe someday, if I get enough subscribers, I could actually order the products of stocks I talk about, but that is not the case today. I like their product. I like their website, sleek little website here. Cool product. So that's all good from me so far. Now, let's get into the red flags of this company. There always is some with the OTC markets. I looked up their company profile on a few different websites. I saw one that said they were based in Reno, Nevada, but it seems like most of them are basing them in Hackensack, New Jersey. University Plaza 1, Hackensack, New Jersey. I always go for OTC stocks and try to find their headquarters because I want to see if they're based out of like a shed or they have an actual headquarters with a big logo on it. Of course, if they have an actual headquarters, that's a good sign. Very good sign for the stock. It means it's not just backed by nothing. They actually have some assets in there with a good headquarters. So I looked up this is another page for their company profile, and it's got a little map here. So we're going to open the map view and go on in there. I've already done this, but let me just show you guys kind of what I found. It says it's in this building here, so I'm going to drop probably back here so we can look at the building. This is our building right here. This is our building. They say that this is their headquarters, but honestly, I don't think it is. Here's what I think this is. I think this is a college campus, and the guys who started this company started it when they were in college, and this is some type of dorm building. I know from my experience in college so far, all these open windows like this, windows that kind of pop open like that, it's a very dorm room thing, and anybody who's been to a huge public college like that knows what I'm talking about. I believe this is a dorm building, living area, maybe apartments in there. So I believe they started this company out of this building. Not even sure if that's legal, but they did it. At least I think. That's my take on it. Now, that might sound like a bad thing, and it kind of is. That means they don't have much money to work with. I mean, presumably. They don't have much money to work with. But a 275% increase in revenue, that sounds good. So let's take a look at their quarterly report that got called in a week ago or whenever this was. To be honest with you, this was very hard to find. What's the date on this? Yeah, March 14th is what I found. This was very hard to find. I tried to Google the actual report. Couldn't find it on Bloomberg or Yahoo or MarketWatch or any of that. So I had to go straight to the SEC, look through all their filings, and I eventually found it. So here is what we're working with as far as balance sheets. These smaller companies, you'll see they a lot of the time have their balance sheet first thing, bada bang, and then all their other stuff down here. So balance sheet, first thing right there. First thing you'll notice, they do all of their numbers in thousands, as most companies do. that operate with a good amount of cash, but we're seeing very small numbers here. They do not make a lot of money. So all numbers in thousands, they have $8,000 in cash right now. Not good. Not good at all. Accounts receivable for total current assets, $147,000 with a $3 million market cap. Yikes. That's not what you like to see. Liabilities up to, oh boy, what would that be? So total assets 151,000 total current assets 147,000. Total liabilities 1.2 million. Yikes. How much of that is short term? Can we see a lot of these companies put random stuff in their liabilities. What is trade payable? Fair value of convertible component and convertible loan net. Yeah, they put a bunch of jib jab in there, but boy, that is a lot of their liability right there. Taking out a lot of debt, it appears. Not sure how much of that is short term or long term. Also not really sure if you could even short the stock if you wanted to. But we're looking at $38,000 gross profit, operating expenses, research and development, nothing. No research development. Selling and marketing expenses, $61,000. There goes all their profit that they made in just selling and marketing expenses. General and administrative, which probably means paying themselves and other stuff they had to spend money on, $326,000 lost. And they lost $288,000 this quarter to leave them with $8,000 in cash left. Guys, terrible financials. I'm not going to lie to you. Very, very bad financials. And it sucks because their product is cool. I like their product. I wish they would handle their money a little bit better. A lot better. Especially this, you really, really don't like to see that, where was it? Oh, right here. You really, really don't like to see this $265,000 general and administrative expense. It's very vague. Don't really know what it's going to. Probably paying themselves. Not going to lie to you. You don't like to see that with startups. Companies paying themselves a lot of money before going into research and development or selling and marketing expenses, getting the product out there. Overall, terrible financials on this company. Great product. Iffy headquarters. $3 million stock. And that is why I'm out. I would not recommend buying this. But then again, I'm not a financial advisor. You should not do anything that I say you should do with your money. I'm not telling you to do anything with your money. Please invest at your own risk. Do your own research. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of Samsara. If you invested in it, tell me where you think the company's going, what you think the outlook is for the stock, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.